Ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you that at this very moment you are standing at the edge of your destiny? What if the choice you make today could alter the course of your life forever? You've been praying for a sign, you've been waiting for confirmation, and now it's here. The door is open, but you have to decide yes or no. There's no in between. Life doesn't wait. Purpose doesn't wait. The question is not whether you are called. The question is whether you will answer the call. Being chosen isn't about feeling ready. It's about saying yes even when you feel unqualified, unprepared, and uncertain. Many are called, but few are chosen. And being chosen isn't about luck. It's about response. The opportunity is right in front of you. The question is simple. Will you step into it? Or will you let it pass you by? Everyone is born with a purpose. You are not here by accident. Your life is not a mistake. Before you were even formed, there was a plan for your life, a divine intention behind your existence. The idea that you are chosen means that there's a specific assignment, a specific calling that only you can fulfill. The fact that you are alive today, breathing and standing in this moment is proof that you have been intentionally placed on this earth for a reason. But the challenge for many is not whether they are called, it's whether they recognize it and respond to it. Purpose is not something you create, it's something you discover. It's already woven into the fabric of who you are. Your gifts, your talents, your passions, they are all clues pointing toward your purpose. The things that come naturally to you, the burdens you feel for certain issues, the dreams that won't go away. These are not random thoughts or feelings. They are indicators of your purpose. But recognizing those indicators is only the beginning. Knowing you are chosen is different from stepping into what you are chosen for. Many people struggle with the idea of being chosen because they don't feel qualified. They look at their flaws, their mistakes, and their weaknesses and assume that being chosen requires perfection. But being chosen has nothing to do with perfection. It has everything to do with obedience and willingness. The truth is, God often chooses the unlikely, the broken, and the unprepared to accomplish great things. Why? Because when you step into your purpose, despite your imperfections, it reveals that the strength and success come from a higher power, not from human ability. Being chosen is not a reward, it's a responsibility. It's not about feeling special, it's about being entrusted with something greater than yourself. You've been given unique gifts, not for your own benefit, but for the benefit of others. Your calling is not just about you, it's about the people you are meant to impact, the lives you are meant to change, and the legacy you are meant to leave. Purpose is always tied to service. Your gifts are designed to meet a need in the world. That's why discovering and accepting your identity as the chosen one is so critical, because someone's breakthrough is connected to your obedience. But with purpose comes pressure. When you realize you've been chosen, it forces you to confront fear, doubt, and insecurity. You'll wonder if you have what it takes. You'll question whether you can handle the weight of your calling. But the truth is, you wouldn't have been chosen if you weren't equipped. The fact that you've been called means that everything you need to fulfill your purpose is already inside you. It just needs to be activated. Faith activates it. Courage activates it. And saying yes to your calling activates it. One of the greatest tragedies is to live a life outside of your purpose. To settle for comfort when you were designed for greatness. When you live outside of your purpose, you feel the void. Success without purpose feels empty. Comfort without fulfillment feels hollow. That's why discovering and accepting that you are chosen is not just a revelation, it's a lifeline. The moment you step into your identity as the chosen one, you come alive in a way you've never experienced before. Your gifts start to flow, your vision becomes clear, and doors begin to open that were once shut. You were chosen for this moment. You were created for this season. Everything you've been through, the setbacks, the challenges, the victories, was preparation for your assignment. The question is not whether you are chosen. The evidence of your life already proves that you are. The real question is, will you accept the call? Life is shaped by the decisions we make. Every significant moment, every turning point is defined by a choice. Some decisions are small and seemingly insignificant, but others have the power to alter the course of our lives forever. The truth is, opportunities don't wait. They come with an expiration date. When you are faced with a life-changing opportunity, hesitation can cost you everything. Being chosen means that a door has been opened before you, but the outcome is determined by whether you have the courage to step through it. You can't remain neutral when destiny calls. You have to decide yes or no. There is no in between. The power of decision lies in the fact that it activates the next step in your journey. When you say yes to the call, you unleash a series of events that align with your purpose. Resources begin to appear, opportunities open up, and clarity comes when you commit. But when you hesitate or refuse to decide, you create a blockage. The flow of purpose and opportunity is interrupted, and you risk losing what was meant for you. Decisions have consequences, not just for you, but for the people connected to your calling. Every yes or no you give impacts someone else's life. Your obedience to your calling isn't just about you. It's about the people you are meant to influence, the lives you are meant to touch, and the legacy you are meant to build. Fear and doubt often cloud the ability to make decisions. Many people delay saying yes because they are waiting for the perfect conditions. They think they need more clarity, more resources, or more confidence before they can step into their calling. But waiting for perfect conditions is a trap. The right moment rarely looks like the right moment. The path of destiny often appears in the middle of uncertainty. That's why decision is so powerful. It overrides doubt and activates faith. When you say yes, despite not having all the answers, you demonstrate trust in a higher plan. You show that you believe the path will become clear as you walk it. Some of the greatest opportunities in life come disguised as challenges. The door to purpose often looks intimidating, but hesitation will rob you of the blessing on the other side. Indecision is a decision in itself. It's a decision to remain stuck, to sell for less, to live beneath your potential. You can't afford to hesitate when destiny calls. The longer you delay, the greater the risk that the opportunity will pass to someone else. God's plan will always move forward. The question is whether you will be part of it or watch someone else fulfill the assignment that was meant for you. Saying yes doesn't mean you'll have everything figured out. It doesn't mean you won't make mistakes along the way. But the act of deciding positions you to receive guidance and strength for the journey. Faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting that the answers will come as you move forward. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward even when fear is present. Decision activates courage. Decision activates resources. Decision activates purpose. Moments of decision are defining moments. They separate those who fulfill their calling from those who remain stuck in potential. Potential is only valuable when it's activated by a decision. Many people die with their potential still locked inside them because they never had the courage to say yes. Your calling will not force itself on you. You have to choose it. The opportunity is in front of you. The door is open. The question is simple. Will you step through it? The power of decision is the power to change your life. One decision, one yes, can shift everything. Your future, your legacy, and your fulfillment are on the other side of this moment. The opportunity is here, but you have to choose it. This is not the time to hesitate. It's not the time to wait for more signs. You already have everything you need to move forward. All that's left is the decision, yes or no. The choice is yours. Faith and doubt are two opposing forces that battle for control over your decisions and your destiny. Faith pulls you toward purpose, while doubt holds you back. Faith whispers that you are capable, that you are chosen, and that the path will become clear as you walk it. Doubt, on the other hand, screams that you are not enough, that you are unprepared, and that you will fail. When you stand at the crossroads of a major decision, when you are faced with the question of whether to step into your calling, these two forces collide. And the one you choose to listen to will determine the outcome of your life. Faith is not the absence of uncertainty. It's the ability to move forward despite it. Faith is not about having all the answers. It's about trusting that the answers will come as you take the first step. Doubt tries to convince you that you need to have a perfect plan, that you need to know exactly how things will unfold before you can say yes. But that's not how destiny works. Destiny unfolds step by step, and you only see the next part of the path after you've taken the first step. Faith is walking when you can't see the whole road. Faith is saying yes when your mind is full of unanswered questions. Doubt will always try to fill the gaps that faith is meant to cover. When you don't know how things will work out, doubt will try to make you believe that it's better to stay where you are. Doubt thrives on hesitation. It magnifies fear and makes you question your qualifications, your strength, and your calling. It tells you that you're not ready. It reminds you of your past failures. It points out your weaknesses and convinces you that someone else is more qualified for the job. Doubt is the voice that says, what if you fail? And what if you're not good enough? But faith is the voice that says, what if you succeed? And what if you were made for this? When you feel the tension between faith and doubt, you have to make a choice. You cannot wait for doubt to disappear before you step out. Doubt will always be present when you are on the edge of breakthrough. The key is to move forward despite the doubt. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the decision to act even while fear is present. Faith requires action. It's not just believing in your mind, it's putting that belief into motion. Faith without action is dead. You can't say you have faith in your calling if you refuse to take the steps required to walk in it. Doubt will tell you to wait for a clearer sign. It will tell you to delay until you feel more confident. But confidence doesn't come before action. It comes through action. The more you move in faith, the stronger your confidence becomes. Faith is like a muscle. It grows when you use it. Every time you step out, despite doubt, you strengthen your capacity to trust and believe. On the other hand, every time you give in to doubt and refuse to move, you weaken your ability to step into purpose. Doubt thrives in inaction, while faith thrives in movement. The truth is, you don't need to have all the answers. You just need to trust the one who called you. If you've been called, that means the resources, the strength, and the ability are already inside you. Faith is about trusting that what you need will show up when you need it. It's about believing that doors will open as you walk toward them. It's about understanding that you're not walking alone. You have divine backing. Doubt is not a sign that you're not ready. It's a sign that you're close to something significant. The enemy doesn't fight what isn't a threat. If you feel overwhelmed by doubt, it's because the calling on your life is great. The enemy wants to stop you before you step into your assignment. But faith is the weapon that overcomes doubt. Faith is the force that says, even if I don't have all the answers, I'm moving forward. Faith says, even if I'm afraid, I'm still stepping out. Faith says, I may not feel ready, but I'm chosen, and that's enough. In the end, the question is not whether you have doubts, it's whether you will allow those doubts to control you. Faith and doubt will always be present, but only one can win. When the door of destiny opens, doubt will tell you to stand still, but faith will tell you to walk through it. The outcome of your life depends on which voice you choose to follow, faith or doubt. The choice is yours. Fear is one of the greatest obstacles to fulfilling your purpose. It's the invisible barrier that stands between you and your destiny. Fear doesn't always show up as panic or terror. Sometimes it's subtle, a lingering feeling of inadequacy, a nagging doubt that you might not have what it takes, or the quiet thought that failure is inevitable. When you are faced with a calling greater than yourself, fear will always try to stop you. Fear thrives in uncertainty, and stepping into purpose requires walking into the unknown. The problem is not the presence of fear, it's how you respond to it. Everyone feels fear at some point, but the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of fear, it's the willingness to move forward despite it. Fear has a way of distorting reality. It magnifies the risks and minimizes your potential. It makes you focus on everything that could go wrong instead of what could go right. Fear will tell you that you are not smart enough, not talented enough, not prepared enough. And it will try to convince you that staying where you are is safer than stepping into the unknown. But the truth is, comfort is a prison. Staying in a place of safety and familiarity may protect you from failure, but it also prevents you from growth. You cannot walk into your destiny while holding on to the security of your comfort zone. Fear wants you to play it safe, but destiny requires you to take risks.